What do you think about all of these allegations that are coming out like weekly about sexual abuse and people like Spacey?
Oh, I'm all for them. Well,
I mean, it's kind of sad. It's sad.
It's sad, but it's great that people are talking, that women and men are speaking up. It's something that I understand because of my childhood and speaking up. And it's, I'm glad that it wasn't just the one thing with Harvey Weinstein and then stop like it always does. I'm glad that people are coming and talking and sharing it, because it's so awful to share this. And people are like, why would they share? And then here's the problem. You share something, you get the letter from their lawyer, and then you're always connected to the person that abused you. Anytime your name is mentioned, they'll show their picture. You always have to see their picture. If they're a famous person for the rest of your life, when you die, in your obituary, you'll see that your abuser's name. A lot of us have our abusers are anonymous, thank God, and they aren't famous. So it takes extra courage for these people to stand up and do this.
Do you believe a guy like Corey Feldman who keeps screaming that there's a pedophile issue in Hollywood that no one's talking about?
Well, here's
what I believe. I think he recently just named somebody.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, here's what I believe: if somebody has sexual abuse, they don't always turn out wonderfully. They turn out odd sometimes. We turn out unusual. Look at Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
Perhaps we don't always turn out to be sparkling, perfect, cookie cutter human beings.
Of course,
something's going on. It would not surprise me. A lot of times it's like with the Trump thing. It's not the giant, crazy big picture, but it's the little minutia that's going to be the details that are true. It's not the plotting and scheming mastermind stuff. It's the little stupid stuff that's actually true and that's actually the story.
Well, when you hear the names that come out, does it surprise you? When you heard Spacey, you say, oh, that makes sense, or does it surprise you?
Not at all.
It doesn't
not
surprise
with him.
you.
Not at all.
Right.
Why?
Not at all.
He's like a smarmy kind of guy?
I remember I was at the Deauville Film Festival and he had a movie there, and I had a movie there, and we had the same publicist. It's a movie, believe it or not, it's a movie where I played a pedophile called Gardens of the Night. It's a rough movie. It was a rough movie for me to make.
Wow.
Because because of my childhood, I hated myself.
Why'd you make it?
Every day. Because it's important. The director, Damian Harris, had researched these kids that live on the streets and why they live on the streets. And someone needed to play that role or the movie wasn't going to get made.
Right.
And, it wasn't graphic and the kids didn't know what the movie was about. And, I sucked it up and, I felt, the producer's like, called my agent, I don't think Tom likes me. And my agent's like, he doesn't like anybody right now. So anyway, we're over there. We won awards at the Deauville Film Festival. And Kevin Spacey's movie, I don't know if it was Game Change or I don't know which movie is over there. Jay Roach was sitting across from me. The night before, pictures had come out with Kevin jamming his fingers up some dude's butt at a bar, whatever. And nobody was talking about how weird Kevin Spacey was because his whole team. And finally I went, what the F is going on with Spacey? What is kind of a weirdo is he?
That'll make you ask some questions.
Yeah. And then everybody gasped, and then they all laughed because you could tell people wanted to talk about it, but it was a no-no about how weird this dude was. And you just don't talk about it. Same with Harvey Weinstein. I told a buddy of mine, David Carr, this great writer for the New York Times, who passed away about 3 years ago. At his funeral, I told a story about Harvey Weinstein. That a-hole he was. People after the funeral were like, the woman after woman came up to me shaking with these stories because no one said that. The people were in fear of saying something about him. So
you knew it was just a matter of time before it actually came out.
I knew I did not know the specifics. Believe me, if I knew somebody raped somebody or somebody was molesting boys, trust me, I'd be all over it.
Right.
I just know that when somebody has lots of secrets, there's a reason for it. I know these guys all have a system, whether it be Bill Cosby or Harvey Weinstein or Kevin Spacey, where they do the same thing over and over. It's like a serial killer. They have their game plan, bam, 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 and that's how these pedophiles work.
Malkovich was in Gardens of the Night with you.
Yes, he was.
Good dude? Or
He
strange
was
dude?
the good guy in Gardens of the Night, and I was the bad guy. He was a great guy.
Is he?
Seems like he's
He
strange.
just seems
Yeah,
weird.
he seems strange, but in
Great
the
actor,
trailer,
by the
I've
way.
done 2 movies with him. He's in the trailer, makeup trailer. He's the funniest dude.
He really is.
Yeah, I mean, he's entertaining everybody. Yeah.
Is he one of the best actors of his generation,
Yes.
you think?
Yes.
Who would you put up there? Is like one of the top.
Besides yourself, of course.
Julianne Moore, Laurie Metcalf. These are people that could work on the stage.
Oh yeah, Laurie Metcalf.
Boy, there's so many good. Who else?
Well, I
So
don't know.
I saw Laurie Metcalf on Broadway.
Yeah.
she was in she played in Misery
Yes.
with Bruce. What's the guy's name? Bruce
Valanche?
No. Bruce Willis.
Oh, yeah.
It was Bruce Willis
Yeah.
and Laurie Metcalf, and they played a Broadway show, Misery, from
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah.
And she played Kathy Bates.
Yeah. She could do anything.
She was awesome.
She could do anything.